rated song. This better have a keyfire option when I can turn them on. It's legal. The volume for this game is louder than you. I don't know, sure local feed this Maden show. Don't know who any of these people are.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can select your difficulty, play style, favorite team, or accessibility options. You can always change these later from the game settings.
Yeah.
Accessibility settings.
Oh, the menu talks to you. Oh, why does the volume take forever to turn down? Oh god, it does this. You might need to boot up another game first, by the way, and then go jump on Maden. No, I'm also turning the music volume down before this whole entire section gets muted. Well, the blaring music at the beginning and the man talking to you. It wasn't that loud, but it was louder than you, which isn't good, you know. I was touching my phone. I need to change these tags on my stream. Otherwise, so let me check. If I spell my M-A-D-D-E-N, M-A. I don't know. I went for the Titans because that's Denzel Washington's team. At least it was in the movie. No, because I hit the menu screen, I'm just getting...
Accessibility settings.
Continue. You've locked in your team and play style. Cool. I turned the music volume to 0 and there's still fucking music. I can't skip this cutscene. No, I can if you press the both bumper buttons, okay. Oh, I can even skip the loading screens.
It's the coach. Welcome to All right, coach, we are pleased to...
Quit game. Yes, return to the main menu.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy the
commentators don't even come onto the main menu. Stay in the pitch, stay in the field. Shut up.
Quick pickup game and exhibition.
Oh my god. Mate, this game also has an alternate team. How do we just kick off exhibition? Oh, franchise is essentially... You know, live online head-to-head. Oh, online head-to-head. Oh, this is what it is. So then I just can invite me. Play a friend. Ah, here we go. I need to scroll down my friends list. Oh, thank God you're at the top on this game. Oh, friends to invite. Great game. Injuries, yes, cool. Quarter length, 6 minutes. Game skill, all pro. Skill for the... okay. I don't know, that's the standard settings. Send game invite. No, don't it's fine. I don't even know how to do anything on this game. Guess we're gonna find out as we play. Probably. Like we know what any of these fucking teams really are. Well, these don't hear of anyone. I know the Patriots, that's only because Harry Kane supports them. And they went to Wembley. Yeah. But they tend to play, they play in Wembley a lot. I don't know how the fuck they play. But I presume there's some shite fucking London American football team.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville.
Yeah, I have home advantage.
The whole of downtown
We're in
Nashville
fucking Nashville.
with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago.
Don't know what any of this means.
Ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. We go from Nashville.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I don't know, you're supposed to choose your...
Ready? 54 miles. Cover.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
Where's the ball? I don't know how this works.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
You're white.
The blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice
Are you?
solid
No.
gain. The
You're
disadvantage
white.
of blitzing
Yeah.
often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, you're white.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky.
Did that change player?
Here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he turned it into much more.
I don't know
Just
any
play
of
number
this.
3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early
How
3rd
does
and
player
1.
changing? How do I go about changing the
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard
It's like,
line.
you know when you watch...
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th
some,
down.
like college
That
football.
didn't appear to be a run
And
blitz. He
it's
just
like,
started in once he saw
they
the
do
run
like the
develop.
cup bit where they play
That
about 7
appeared to
games
be
in a
a
row and
case
it
of-
just shows you all the tackles and shit. This is
And
what
look
this is
here,
like.
it's an opening drive face. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football
my
back, and they've got it in great field position.
I don't know, but they've not really moved from the fucking 5 line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't say nothing. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Doing what? My guy's just revving up the crowd. Okay.
Now a first carry for Derrick
Oh.
Henry. And he'll
Ow.
run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly
Oh,
right.
fuck
It
yeah.
takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on
Take one
for
for
everyone
the team.
else to help
What
him
to
out.
do.
The draw play here, Lewis. And
Like,
he
you
will
run
be
into
close
the-
to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now it's Tannehill.
What
And
ball?
they will
What
not
ball?
be
No,
able
you
to
fumbled
hook
the
up
ball.
there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. First down, a run with Cohen.
I got switched, bro. It
And
doesn't
this
matter
one
anymore.
goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
You need to pass as soon as you
It'll be a
take
loss
it
of
off, I think, and then I
13
don't know how
on
you
the
pass
play.
from there on
And it'll
out.
make this a 2nd and long.
I don't get enough time to figure out what the button is because by that time I'm already on the floor.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it
You put your
brings up
hand out to
3rd
block
down.
nothing and then the guy just comes and takes your neck.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
I fouled. I don't know. I went too early.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives
Do you have a pick?
don't.
What?
And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yes! No!
So possession goes over
How
here
do you...
on
I
the
don't...
punt.
I
And
can't...
it'll
I
be
caught
Titan
it, but I don't know how
football.
you... Obviously, we don't know how you pass, so we're kind of stuck with the
Tennessee
guy that we get,
offense
which
about
is...
set and ready to go.
clearly
and
not
this
what you want.
offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Okay,
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their
That was
teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say, maybe
Yes,
makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
I don't know. offside.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They keep saying here we go, like, this is still the first quarter. I think there's 4 quarters to play as well.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's
maybe I should have put the difficulty down.
It'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy.
Or not, because this probably could have been a high-scoring game.
They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. We're scoreless after 1.
In the first quarter, we're doing so well. I don't know how we do it. I don't know.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it?
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
This is dangerous.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time.
When you get it from the start, you can make one pass.
Sometimes
But
they
if
take too
you
long
look,
to
you can
develop,
pass
and
really
sometimes you
quickly.
get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen
Yeah, but I'm
against
pushing the line up.
If you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. This is a 26-yard attempt. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I aimed there.
And
I didn't
that
go
one,
there.
my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Nifty move. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
I'm just saying you don't want to push yourself any further back because I'll end up with a goal.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and
You know it's not good when the guy behind you, I think that's the quarterback behind you, is sitting inside your goal.
Montgomery.
Hit him down, get him down!
He's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They run. Montgomery.
Yeah.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, why is not my guy running for it? Run for it. Don't let him get it.
To kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You pushed it back here. We're not back up thingy again.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
When you do this first pass, it gives you an option of. I don't. You do the it does automatically does the pass to the quarterback here.
That time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one.
I've only made one pass there.
And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one.
Yeah, that's an auto pass. You click A and that starts it, and he automatically passes it back to the quarterback. I don't count that as a pass since it has to be done.
They're going to have to go at least
it's like taking a kickoff in football
here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up.
And then as soon as I do that, if I click A or Y quickly, it lets me lob it to one of the guys.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Half time again. Checking the control. Yeah. The first set of controls doesn't even tell you how the fuck to pass. Or it probably does.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
You mean you don't even know? We do not know the rules to this. How are we supposed to know what a foul is?
But it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
That's kind of the point of this sport. You can't believe they even let him play. The players fucking trash talk.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no down.
Them two are fighting like they're actually bitch slapping each other.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
Oh.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
I don't know.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Yeah.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Fucking just dove down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something.
See? It's supposed to aim for the middle of the goal.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I don't know.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
No, he didn't score anything. You hit it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get in. Under pressure, they got him again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor.
Yeah, did you not know that by pressing them?
2 interceptions
Being
and
able
a
to
fumble.
select your fucking
Winning football?
thing in the menu.
We're not seeing it right now.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
She's on her left, right, and like a fucking
in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough
I don't know how you
opportunistic
pass
plays to
them
keep this one
and how
low
you didn't
scoring.
get the
Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
He was the fuck of that done
losing
all
3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming
One fucking pass then! I'm pressing the buttons to pass.
Tannehill sacked. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that one will be accepted.
You keep coming with, you can't
And
put your thing behind that line because that counts as a
It's
foul.
still 3rd and long. Maybe a free play here for Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down.
That might take a few games.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Back now in Nashville as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on for the 5th. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
He actually scored.
20.
Oh, wow.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
Oh, okay. That's why the ref is laughing at me.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
I should have taken the penalty. Why did they decline to take the fucking
And you can bet
penalty?
they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Okay, that's how that works.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football.
If I can just find the pass button.
If you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been.
That means I win. I kept telling you not to run your guy behind my line. Well, you can see the line of players. You keep running the player that you're behind mine, which is a foul. No, because you fucking basically got sent off with red cards. Yeah, but you got yourself kicked from the game. I don't want to get on your level if that's getting kicked from the game. That's not how you win. I'm gonna put the AI down a bit. You got lucky with getting your points. I don't know. I think so. I don't know American football. It's not like easy as FIFA is clicking A as the pass button. Like, I don't know what the pass button in this game is. Like, that makes a difference if you don't know how to play the fucking game. What? No, why? How what's the rating?
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one.
What are they, like 90 or 100 rated?
Match up with the New Orleans Saints. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
May not be wrong for you.
Now
So what did it
problems
say? Did
right
it just
out of the
say
gate.
continuously
We're going to
paused
get a
or what?
delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the
It's just
penalty.
black.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard.
Yeah.
But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Mine's is? No, mine's is working. I thought mine's was black though. Do you want to end it and restart it or what? Four pauses left. You have 5 pauses left. Yeah, but you got kicked from the game for griefing, so... Yes, there is,
Now
because
they need
match stream.
15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On the ground, this is Kamara. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And
he's got a man, complete.
Right.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, Your offensive line loves you. Your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind
This game's not a defending game, it's literally full
They're
attack.
hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
No, when the ball
An
drops, it
incomplete
gets
pass on
thingied
2nd
back.
down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And now he
Why would you
lost
not?
the football. Tannehill
What?
loses
He
it.
got up.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I just know how to fucking pass.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Kamara. And
I
an
should have just
alley
kept
to
the AI
run.
difficulty up. I should have kept the AI
Down
difficulty
inside the
up.
15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Breeze. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Like, it's an intersection
Tannehill
down
and
to
the
the
Titans
ground,
come
so...
up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage.
I'm still trying to figure out how to pass the fucking ball.
An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make
Well, I've
this a
seen people do
2nd and
passes in
long.
this game before. I don't know how they do it.
Tannehill. And he floats one there, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Yeah, they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. On
2nd down, Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Halftime. But yeah, because they take halftime and then it starts back right where the game was.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw
Why are you
is
fucking
incomplete.
long?
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Tannehill looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to come up well short as they stop them on 4th down.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the ground, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And brought in by the tight end, Cook. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Breeze now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
One
You
of them
the
just
calls for a
went.
penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation,
He went
making sure
over
this guy
one
could
of
hold
them.
on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Look, it would have been a goal if you got it from.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill, and Walker has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. And look at this, another fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jarrell Casey getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces
what
him
is the
to settle
point in
for
standing
3.
there?
It does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go, baby.
I thought that was the highlights where the camera angle was given.
Here we go.
On first down, Tannehill. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
I don't know.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
Yeah,
We'll find out. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
I won't. I'll get music turned off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I don't know. Not like paying attention.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on 1st down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze now. They complete it to Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Again, it's Breeze. And a little floater there is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
36.
Breeze to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that one ups the lead to 22-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the deep.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't.
Come on, I get
work
about 3 goals and you get out like
going to go over on
6
downs here inside the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake.
I hope they got
To throw, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete. It was a
I really wish my phone would stop cheating every time I block the ball from the end zone, because I can't tell if you've got a touchdown or if I've actually saved it.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Bree's going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
You probably picked the stupid fucking, essentially, like, OP team of the fucking icon player. And it won't even let me pick a fucking tactic.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
These commentators are worse than FIFA. I hate them.
Throwing now is Breeze. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. First target, 1st catch, and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know how to play FIFA?
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down.
Put me into some other stupid movie lines and shit like, what the fuck, just give me.
And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Tannehill.
Fuck off.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
I got you. I got you.
Here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And this is Cook with a grab.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
What? You know what team you win?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Another different game. This game's shitty. It doesn't even. I even tried to look it up. It doesn't have a standard pass button.